PSL Pulse Bafetu. It's the Betway Premiership. Orlando Pirates 2, Magesi 0. Orlando Amstel Arena in full capacity. Siyawuthi Mpere.
Njaya Ukraine.
Ngemnandi.
Orlando, Amstel Arena.
Yes, my man. In full capacity.
You know what? So sold out affair.
Mamela.
You know what? They actually delayed the game. They didn't want to tell us the truth like the fans. There's too much fans outside.
Yeah, there was too much. There was too much stampede that was happening.
No, safety first, man. Safety first. So we can delay the game, then we're gonna play. But I know what the atmosphere.
Yeah.
What the atmosphere, Antoana. Yo.
Mamela, while this is of what actually happened before the game, were you actually worried to delay game maybe might kill our players or even the Magesi players psychologically?
I think this was psychological advantage for Pirates, not for Magesi. Because I think even management, you saw how the game was, the build-up towards the game.
Yeah.
So even the social media fans and fan page, they were just advertising that fans must be there early. And we didn't know that it's a sold-out.
Mamela mfethu. Nambe ngazi ukuthi sold out because I still remember ngela ku open tickets. Wasasekhona ama tickets here and there but mangifika la it's chai. So Mamela mfethu ngicela singene ku line up today ne. Umbuthumba ahead of Umakhopa. How did you feel Mabona riding?
Interesting. I think man, I don't know. I don't think now we are surprised when Coach Wadu makes any changes.
Yeah.
I was just surprised that he's not even on the bench.
Yeah.
That was a huge surprise. Like, oh, Makhopa is not on the bench. But I think Mbutuma on the lineup, it was a big game again. But yeah, man, there's nothing much I can take it on the coach and say what was the technical idea behind that. Because if I can try to look at emphasize what he was trying to do, but Mbutuma didn't give him exactly what he wanted to do. The idea was there, but he didn't give him what to do. So I'm just hoping that if we were playing with Makhopa with such a technical strategy, I think we're going to get more clinical goals. And the boy scored, yes, but I think there was more he could have done for us. Yeah.
But what do you think that goal actually does to his confidence going to the next game?
No, boost him too much. Because that's what I'm saying now. The goal is a positive thing for him. He's just going to beat himself that I missed other chances or I missed to create other chances there and there. But I don't think the confidence will be disturbed that much. But he's going to be direct and very happy about the performance today because, when you get a goal in such a sold-out affair, then, the fans are cheering, everyone is happy, then you get 3 points, then, you contributed positive to your team,
Okay, any surprises for when, apart from Mbutuma in the lineup, maybe any player we were expecting to Kala and then Tololo?
No, not exactly, because if you remember what happened in Sekhukhune, we had a similar lineup. Just I think today we changed the striker, Mofokeng and Apollos that came in at the starting of the game. So we knew that coming to this game, it's all about clinical. If you heard Mofokeng's interview after game of Sekhukhune, he was also direct that to come to Orlando, come the game against Magesi, we're gonna make sure that we get positive results for our fans. All we need now is just to get support from fans and we make sure that we're chasing the games. So I think this was from the bench, from the dressing room, the game was won from then. Because the players could see that. If you look at the game, the first half was much faster than the second half. Second half is normally how we normally start our game as Orlando Pirates.
You can carry on, my brother.
Normally, second half is normally what you normally see here in Pirates when we display that. We starting slow, then we go to halftime with a 0-0, then we come back and switch on and switch a game and start to get results. But today, we surprised Magesi. I think even Magesi was that we're going to just be composed and push Orlando Pirates to the limit. But the moment we scored the first goal, they switched and went on to a low block. And again, when they tried to open up, we scored the second goal. Then that they couldn't bring their strategy now. They need to restructure again from the bench. So that's when they went back to the second half. And again, their coach is not even on the bench. So again, that advantage of reading the game, the guy who was on the bench was a bit, I wouldn't say he was a bit scared of Orlando Pirates, not wanting to open and not wanting to attack Orlando Pirates that much. So I think that's why we saw a different two halves actually.
Okay.
Game of two halves.
Mamela, Orlando Pirates got 2 goals in the first half. They did create a couple of chances also in the second half. What made the guys not to score goal in the first half?
No, I think it's all about being clinical. Because if you saw those chances, just clinical chances, just there and there. Even, the debutant, Mlungu.
Mlungu Diong.
Mlungu could have scored in the last 10 minutes, and guess who's assisting him again? Another debutant, Sendami.
Yeah.
So you could see that clinical, man. The guys, they just lacking there and there. I think this is where the coach again, when he goes back to the dressing room again to look at analyze the game, they're gonna emphasize again on being clinical. I think that will be the main strike because Magesi didn't give us any issues. So the only thing that we lack in ourselves is goals. I think we could have scored 5 or 6 goals, but the guys were there, created enough chances, positive chances, not half chances. These were all clinical chances that we could have scored and get goal. And again, I don't want to go back to Mabasa's issue, but I think if we had Mabasa as our number 9, I think we're gonna have more goals today. Yeah. If it's not him, Mofokeng or Apolis was gonna score 2 goals each bet. But if we had Mabasa, someone who can hold and or Mahopa, someone who can play there as a holding, we could have scored a lot of goals there.
Can we actually talk about here Numlungu Mfethu Diong? He was actually given last 25 minutes. Umbone kanjani?
No, I think there's still more to give. There's still more to give. He's there. You can see the moves. And again, what we normally see him is when he's playing half 9. So today he was playing as a full 9. So he was there, but I wouldn't read much. As I'm saying, the second half, we didn't create so much chances. We didn't become aggressive enough. I think even when we removed Muremi, that's when the threat again just completely went out. Because Muremi was being there as our strong attacking winger. Because whenever he gets a ball, he takes on a man and go direct to him. So I think today, taking him off, it kind of killed him. I was hoping we could see Muremi supplying Mlungu.
Yeah.
I was hoping to see that because Muremi was doing those crosses. I think we even had another chance. I think Sibelebele took it a shot. De Jong actually dropped back because Police was also, Mufokeng was also ahead of him. So he pulled back. He was actually shouting like, cut back. This is what Muremi was doing in the first half and the second half. The moment he was playing, this is what Muremi was doing all along. So I think somehow, man, the players will want to take a glory. And you know what? It's always nice to score when your stadium is full like this. And you know what happens in Orlando. So yeah.
Okay. Man of the match for today,
I think I'll have 2.
Okay.
2 of them. I'll give it to Cash and also Mofokeng. I'll also give it to Mofokeng. Not really much, but the boy Mofokeng was happy today.
Yeah.
This is I will say maybe this season it's the first time I'm seeing him playing like this.
Yeah.
Mofokeng was lively, fighting, doing what Mofokeng does best. This is Mofokeng that we normally know. And I think I was even telling my friend now Mofokeng provided an assist. He deserves a goal.
Yeah, that's
if he can score, this will boost his confidence even. And I mean, didn't even take in 30 minutes or 20 minutes from then he scored. I was like, he deserved the goal.
Before Sivala and for Mamel, Tepang Muremi, this is actually the second time at the game. According to you, is Muremi a starter or an impact player?
He's a starter. Because, I will say again, he's a starter reading our opponents. Reading our opponent, he's a starter. I think when you play in the game, such big games like Sundowns or Chiefs or anything, I think him and Apolis, I will reserve them as our super sub. Him and Apolis, when you play in big games, because I think the focus gets to be on them too much. But Magesi didn't. I will say Magesi's idea was that we're gonna just play low block and hope to get those cleared. When you clear without having an idea what you're gonna do with the ball again. But Muremi, for such games, he's a starter. But for big games, no. He's an impact player for us.
Thank you, Fethu. Last question. You're clean. I see Valem, Fethu. Kuseli Nedbank Cup, kuseli league. Umapaka liyathatha inayeka ini.
No, priority is a league, Ntwana. Priority is a league. So if we don't fight, we're not fighting for league, then I don't know why are we fighting. Because I think the atmosphere even here told you that the guys are fighting for league. Everyone was always complaining about Orlando Pirates fans that no, they only show up on the cup games because they are cup kings. Look what happened today. We playing Magesi.
But sold out.
And then remember, today we were supposed to play Sundowns.
Yeah, that's true.
According to Aka. So the plan was to meet Sundowns here on the 31st. So Magesi came in, but the fans showed up again and said like, no, we will be here for our team. So I think you can see the motivation behind everything is get the league. And if we go to Nedbank Cup final, I wouldn't complain, but I wouldn't mind losing Nedbank Cup again as we lost it last season. So, but the league is a priority, my dog.
Yeah. Mamela, I hope we are not being controversial. but there is safety procedures that are actually starting not to be followed because of check. I mean, looking at the Orlando Stadium, I mean Orlando Amstel Arena, a capacity corner. And also looking at the fans that were actually here, I saw the fans that were actually more than the actual capacity. So what would you say about his safety, man? Because of in one of these days it's gonna be risky.
No, I think management need to take a look into that. I think they saw what happened today, and they are aware that there's a renovation happening. So there was a bit of as we say, even the game was delayed because of a lot of fans that came on behind. So I think the management need to take that into consideration so that even the security, beef up the security so that we can be able to accommodate the number of fans again. And even with fans who are holding tickets, I think it's much important for fans to get there early, to get on the stadium early so that they won't complain when the gates are being closed, because now we don't want to see another disaster here in Orlando, because you can see the fans now want to be here in numbers.
Yeah, PSL Pulse, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Danko. Salute.